Hello guys, welcome back to another Lumley trading video. In this one we are going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis, technical analysis over on Apple, ticker AAPL. So to get straight into it, what are the key support and resistances levels I'm paying attention to, and how do we find these? As always, the standard deviation channel chart. On the left we have a 6-month chart, on the right we have a 1-year chart, and if you've been watching this channel for 2 years or less, this is how we do all our technical side of the analysis. So from a support side, what am I paying attention to? So 142 to 139, this is going to be kind of a key level, because if you're holding it short, this is going to be most likely the target you're paying attention to, but also a level where I don't ever look to hold a stock through or open a position at. And the reason for this is considered fair mean. It's our statistical mean on the 6-month and our statistical mean on the 1 year. So between this range, again, it is considered fair value. If I'm trading strictly off technicals, there is no advantage, or I have no edge trading within this range. It's not overbought, it's not oversold, so direction from here is very much a 50-50 gamble. So it's usually not something I look to trade. Yes, there is maybe potential pay through a straddle, but that's banking on it kind of not halting in that kind of on that mean at all for really any time. But really, where the safer opportunities come, and usually where I'll look to trade it, is if it can break through these levels and kind of come down to its deviation level. So from a support side, I'm looking at 131. If we break that, 127, and if we break that, 120. So these three I think will be quite key, because these are quite realistic and also down at that 52-week low. So seeing a reaction around here, they'll probably still be quite high volume. But if we can break this, obviously that 120 will be that at that 52-week low. The 115, the 110, I think are going to be those other key supports if markets overall continue weak, because then obviously Apple will follow suit. So that's what I'll be paying attention to the support side. From a resistance perspective, obviously we do have our first deviations at around 151 to 153, but obviously we have hit this level. And I mean, as always, the first time we hit this level, we expect a pullback, which we kind of got. But a lot of hesitation on this line, so really to me I would kind of avoid this level, at least for the time being. Obviously we're pulling back now, starting to see its pullback, but really I would be waiting for, if you're looking for resistances, a break of that 157 and then start paying attention at the 163 to 164, because that is our second deviation on both the 6-month and the 1 year. So heavy resistance, especially when the two levels are so close together. So if we come into here, again, to me this is a short bias opportunity. If I was holding the stock long, this is my target, but overall if I'm looking to open a position, I'm looking to hit it short, most likely through a swing trade. So probably for that I'm going to be going through the options, either that credit or debit spread, or depending on the premiums, maybe just some outright puts. If we continue higher, I'm then paying attention to the 175 to 176. Again, third deviations and the levels are very close together. If we can hit this level, again, another strong short opportunity. And final levels to the upside would be 185 and 188, but really quite overbought. I would be very surprised to see it over at that price anytime soon. So really my main focus for now is, if we continue to pull back, a 130 long. If we continue to the upside, a 163 short. Really, when it's within that range, I'm not looking to touch that stock at all. I would just be having alerts out either side, and once it moves to an opportunity, then I'll trade again. I'm not trying to force trades. There's thousands of stocks on the stock market. There's going to be an opportunity elsewhere. So for me, there is no point forcing us kind of on an Apple when I could go to a different stock which actually has a good high probable setup. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the breakdown on Apple. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out this analysis video.